PRAGG plays d5, which is the best move, and now the pawn avalanche is going down that side of the board. Pawn takes f4. Gukesh has won a pawn. PRAGG needs to get his queen out of the way. Gukesh plays g5. Wait a minute. But that might allow... Yes, it does! When you have pawns encroaching on the territory of the opponent, particularly when the pawns are very well coordinated and all connected like this, you can oftentimes sacrifice material, because when the base pawn has to take, something like this happens. This is miserable. PRAGG is now playing this for a win. 2 pawns are 2 squares away from queening, and he's going to win back material. Gukesh brings back the bishop. He did not want to give away the bishop for the pawns. Now PRAGG, maybe d7, c7, something has to be winning. Instead, he grabs a pawn. How can you blame him? He has b, c, and d. 3 pawns are going to walk down the board. g4, this is all Gukesh can do. He launches a counterattack on the king. PRAGG plays pawn takes, which is a mistake. What he had to do here is play c7. PRAGG here needed to go d7 or c7. Hold his breath. This is a bluff. His rooks cover everything necessary here, which is so difficult. He goes here, now the queen is activated, and PRAGG goes queen back to f2, and suddenly Gukesh is taking over the game. That was not the best move, but rook e3. Now what do you do in this position? Gukesh is ultimately up a piece. PRAGG has 2 moves to make a queen, or he's gonna lose. He goes rook d4, queen h5, king comes back, queen centralizes. PRAGG can win a pawn on f4 here. Does he want that pawn? No, he doesn't. He goes here. f3 is insane. f3 removing, stripping the king of its final defender. You have rook e2, you have queen. Rook e2 obviously hangs a rook. I just mean like if the knight moves. Rook e2, queen g3, queen, everything there. And PRAGG makes a mistake. PRAGG makes a mistake. He plays king to f2, threatening the rook, thinking that probably this rook is trapped. But he blunders something really nasty here. He blunders that Gukesh can sacrifice it! He doesn't need to guard the rook at all, because the bishop has come to help the queen. And if you take queen g3, king f1, queen g2, king e1, bishop g3, king d1, and bishop b3, look at this haymaker crisscross applesauce with the bishops and the queen, and the king is mated. Oh my goodness, bishop d6, and you can't even take this, because if you take it, which is what happens in the game, rook g8! Rook g8, this is unbelievable. What a spot from Gukesh. He thought down to 9 seconds on the clock to play this. This move comes with a thud because it threatens this, and it clears the 8th rank for the rook to arrive. Gukesh sacrifices the rook again because rook takes g2 would win the queen. If you take this, I come back to check you and I pick up the queen. PRAGG gets 1-2'd down the pipe. He is dropped to the ground and Gukesh jumps on top. Another haymaker. Rook takes f3, sacrificing the rook again. King takes, bishop h5. The king comes to the party and PRAGG resigns because this is mate.